I don't know how I fell down this MAGA wheelchair rabbit hole, but it's 2 a.m, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. Either way, we're here. And since I found this out, I feel like it's necessary to share it with you. I did not realize, but I guess I should not be surprised at all, that there is a whole disabled community of Trump supporters on the internet, loud and proud, happy as hell about supporting this man who wants to take away DEI without them understanding that DEI doesn't just mean black or Hispanic. DEI includes their wheelchair ramps, their access, their transportation, et cetera, all the accessible things that these people have gotten and deserve. I'm not sure if this woman knows this or not, or if any other of the other MAGA wheelchair supporters know this, but not every country has an Accessibilities Act. You do know that, right? America is actually very unique when it comes to accessibility access. Could it be because half of our population is overweight? Maybe, but that's a whole nother story for another day. But in any case, one of the few things that America has gotten right is the Accessibilities Act. Even though I'm an able-bodied person, for some reason, anywhere that I've ever gone in the world, I don't know why, but I always notice and point out the fact that most places are not wheelchair accessible. And that goes for even places like London. It's very stairy over there, meaning there's stairs in most places. There is not a lot of wheelchair access in most places. Even on the trams, on the trains, there's only certain trains that you can go to that will have a wheelchair lift in order for it to be accessible, which means that if you're in a wheelchair over there, you have to wheel yourself for miles to get to an accessible station. The same with the double-decker buses. There are no wheelchair ramps on the double-decker buses. No one is lifting you all the way to the top. Like, do y'all not understand? And I get that when you have access to something and you're privileged, you don't realize that thing someone had to fight for. This woman just casually wheels out of her house every day using sidewalks and wheelchair ramps and metro lifts and etc. Without ever pausing to think about the fact that this was a right that someone had to fight for. These are laws that people had to pass. And just like they can be passed, they can be unpassed. Do y'all not realize that most people who have these wheelchair setups like this woman has right here, these things are thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And most people, especially a disabled person who cannot work and things like that, cannot afford these type of chairs. Do you know how they get them? They get them through Medicaid or Medicare. I always get those two mixed up. But that's how they pay. That's how they fund these chairs. They get them literally from the government. Do y'all not understand? I mean, it's just blowing my mind. Please go ahead and tumble down the wheelchair MAGA TikTok fucking rabbit hole. It is insane down there. It is absolutely insane. I've had to crawl back up to the surface just to gasp for some air because I saw the most unhinged, psychotic craziness that one could ever see on the internet. And yes, just because these people are disabled doesn't mean that they're, like their mind isn't working. Their mind is completely functioning just fine. They know what they're doing. And this is what they're choosing to do. So, I'm honestly I'm flabbergasted and out of words because it's like when the shit hits the fan, what are you going to do? When we're all running here, there, and everywhere, ducking and dodging bombs and God knows whatever else this hellion of a man is going to rain down upon us. What are you going to do? Yeah.